friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Trina, and in today's video I am going to be memory keeping the first week of January 2025 in my Kinbor weeks. I'm super excited to do this, although I am not sure if I'm going to be consistently putting up videos of me memory keeping, because I don't want to jinx it and be like my Cozy and Chaos binder that I have last year, which, if you don't know, is like also a weekly memory keeping but in a 6-ring A5 binder. But I just want to at least do this once, see if I feel like doing this on a more consistent weekly basis, and if not, then I don't know. So this is my Kinbor weeks that I have hauled as well as set up in other videos. I have this in, like, I think Bamboo Grove is the name of the cover, and the first week of January also happens to be Wanderer week. Wanderer Scaramouche is my favorite Genshin Impact character, and I just have a bunch of stuff of him, so I wanted to use some of the stickers that I have, well, at least one sticker of him that I have here to decorate my memory keeping page here on the right. So what I'm going to do with my memory keeping way, I guess, is that I will write down a few lines here on the corresponding dates on what happened during the week, and then I'm going to collage here on the other side on like some sort of a decoration or something that I want to remember about in that particular week. Today is Sunday as I'm filming this on the 5th, so there's going to be a little bit of a blank space here at the very bottom. Maybe I might add something that will happen later in the evening, and I just wanted a little bit of space to write down if ever something happens. The materials that I'm going to be using for this whole setup is I'm going to write with my Parker 51 fountain pen with a blue-black quill ink, also from Parker. I did pull out a bunch of my this used to be like letter stickers for polka decorating. So if you decorate your Polaroids, you tend to use these sorts of stickers because they're tiny and also metallic foiled and also mapped with black and white. And I just pulled these out. I know that I have some of these. I bought a lot of these actually way back, I think 2 years ago, and I still have a lot in packaging left because it was on sale, and I bought around 20 of these and never used them. I did happen to use like 1 or 2 sheets of the black and the gold. I don't know where they are, like the open ones, so I just pulled out those that are still in packaging. I don't know what I will be using just yet because I do have, like, this is from another sort of like spread, like the chocolate spread that you put on your bread. I have that, and I wanted to use this as sort of like a background, like a halo effect for the sticker. I also pulled out some of the purple stickers that I have. I only have so much purple stickers, and since it's Skyra's birthday or Wanderer's birthday, I did pull out like cake stickers here that are super sparkly, and there is a purple cake here, so I might use that. And as for this background of everything, I did take this one out. This is from a packaging of acoustic strings that my brother recently changed his guitar strings of, and I took the packaging because it's purple and I wanted to use it. I also pulled out the Wanderer washi tape that I have from Nandemo Creatives, inspired by his whole aesthetic. I know that this is like teal blue, and all I have pulled out are like purples because originally he was purple, and then his new form is like teal blue, so I want to pull both colors and also golds, so I guess I will use the gold ones for the letterings. And then I did pull out some stickers here that are like Japanese themed, Japanese related, because he is like Inazuma. Even though he's playable as a Sumer character, his origins is Inazuma. So I did pull up like a bunch of Japanese related stickers, tea, and also this one is for the weekly part because I did cook something that related to like a bowl of rice. And I also have this. I don't know if I'm going to use this for layering purposes, but these are more of like not the same aesthetic type because it is what do you call this, vintage scrapbooking type, but I might use like these ones for layering purposes. So we'll see how I manage to put all of these elements together because I'm unsure as well. So let's just go right ahead. I do want to put this at the very center of everything, maybe skewed to the side like this, and cut up a piece, or maybe yeah, we'll just figure it out. So I'm going to put myself, I'm going to mute myself and put music in the background. And so if you want to journal with me or do your own crafts while I do this, go right ahead, and let's take a few minutes of our time enjoying music and crafting. this is how the memory keeping week turned out for the first week of January. I do have some issues though with the curling of the page because of the stickers, and I also, at the beginning of filming this video, ran out of my double-sided tape, and also my glue stick all dried out because I haven't been using them for such a long time. So I only had like clear tape, so I just put it together and stuck in the gold foiling packaging here at the back. And I am having trouble with peeling of some of these stickers as well. They don't stick too well, maybe because some of them are quite old. And still, I actually enjoy this. I am not sure yet of the formatting of how I have done this page, if this is going to be all that I am going to do for the rest of the year, but it is the start. This is the first time I actually filled out a week's format. So trial and error, I guess, for the first month of the year in how I'm going to format this. All I did here was just stick in a bunch of stickers and then write like 1 or 2 lines of what happened on that day. And I kind of like it, actually, since the first week does have a bunch of stuff happening. So I still have like a lot of stuff to talk about. So going through, just being quick with it. The 30th, I had an end of the year clean up and decluttering. I did like clean the bathroom, clean the closet. Even though I still had work, I was super tired this day, but I like swept the floors, the stairs, everything, and also decluttered a bunch of my what do you call this, craft supplies and items that I don't really love anymore. So I toss them all to the recycling, like old packagings, old magazines that I don't find the use for anymore. I did that on the 30th and the 31st as well. The 31st, I did manage to cook one of the best chicken pot rice that I ever had made. I had 5 iterations of this recipe, and I think this is the 6th one, and the 6th one is actually the best one so far that I have tried. And what ended up happening was that during the first few times that I did this recipe, I followed instructions on like what I've seen on YouTube on how to make chicken pot rice. Ended up too salty. The second time, I adjusted the dark and light soy sauce that I used, still super salty. So what I ended up doing was that I am not measuring it anymore. I just put a splash of this and feel my instincts when it comes to putting all of the ingredients, and it turned out wonderfully. So I don't know, like down the road, if I'm able to teach anyone how to do my own recipe, if like a family member asks how I do it, because it's all based on pure instincts now. On the 1st of January, Happy New Year, I did use the gold, as I said, and it pops up quite well. I like it better than me writing down the actual lettering, I guess. So I did happen to light sparklers by myself. I only lighted 4 sparklers because on the 4th one, I accidentally burnt myself with a lighter. I should have used a candle to light my sparklers because I was alone. But I happened to do a fun 24-hour reading vlog, which is already up as you are watching this video. It's like, I believe this 2 videos ago. And then on the 2nd, I went back to work, and the streets were super quiet. It used to be like before the before era, the before times, before 2020. The streets are usually super packed with people lighting firecrackers, playing around with horns and clappers and toys that make sounds. Like even after the new year, like the 2nd of January is super noisy, and every storefront tends to light firecrackers before opening, like to ward off bad luck, as I assume it would be like a Chinese culture for businesses. This year, none of those happened. So it's super quiet, and I also happened to finish my very first work in progress when it comes to crocheting, which is a gray stretchy beanie. It looks like a knitted beanie, but it's actually crocheted. I made one in light gray that I finished on the 2nd, and actually started another one which is half black, half light gray on the 4th, because I have 2 male cousins in Canada that I would like to gift cozy stretchy beanies for during their winter season. I wasn't able to give it to them this year because my aunt is coming over on April, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to finish the 2nd one by April so that I could send it their way to be used next December or next winter, I guess, for them. On the 3rd, of course, is Wanderer's birthday. I don't know if I'm happy with my placement because at first, if you have seen me do it, I put it here at the center, but it's like bottom heavy, so I scooch it up, and I ended up with a lot of space down here. I don't know if I'm going to add anything here at the bottom, like sort of reminder or like a quote or something. I'm not sure yet. Or maybe my reading list from the week. I'm still deciding on that, or maybe I'll just leave it blank as is, as a decorations page. But yeah, I did go out for like lunch, and also the streets were super quiet. As I've said, I think the people are just coming home from the holidays to the city from the province. That's why there's not much people going around. So I also ended up going back to playing Genshin Impact and getting Mavica, the Pyro Archon, at 80 pity. I noticed that this is looking like 80 grams of Mavica, but it's like Mavica got at 80 pity guaranteed for the pulse. That's just how I marked it. And then on the 5th, which is today, I did manage to make sort of like a sausage burger with scrambled eggs, sort of breakfast for my family. And it was fun, actually. It was fun to do. I'm filming at the kitchen, which I always do because this is the most natural lighting that I will be able to get. Also ventilation. And in here actually smells like a McDonald's kitchen for some reason, or like a McDonald's establishment. So yeah, it's quite fragrant in here. And yeah, that is it for this week's memory keeping spread. I'm quite pleased with it. I might change up some things, I might not. We'll see throughout the month of January. I would be very, very open to new ideas and new techniques when creating memory keeping spreads, and just have fun with it. I am quite terrified though to write at the next page here, now that I know that there's a sticker at the back here. So I will try my best to be able to like control how much pressure I write on this page, if ever, because of the stickers and the bumps there at the bottom and yeah, at the back. And I also want to just show like the very first week here on the monthly page. Where is it? Here we are. This is how my first week of the monthly looks like. The monthly looks like this, like very plain, nothing in there. I ended up cutting up like sticky notes of this like pattern of, which looks like a handkerchief to me. I believe I own like either a handkerchief or a polo shirt that has, or like a button down shirt that has this pattern. And because I wrote here cheers 2025 up here and in like a marker, and I really hated how my writing looked, like my penmanship looked on that marker, so I decided to cover it up and decided to just cover up alternating days. Not that perfect. If you look at it super closely, I did not cut it as perfectly, but this is looking pretty fun. I just write down if there is anything that's fun that happened during the day. As for the blue little icons, I do have a flip out here for my icons. Like if I have this, then I posted something on YouTube for that week. I started or finished a project. I finished a book, which I did on the 1st. If there's a birthday, if there is an errand, or I went out, which is this day, a gacha or TCG pull. I happen to put the Mavica pull here on the 4th because I don't have space here, but that's fine. A day off, which is the 1st, and if I ate outside, which I haven't yet. I haven't filled out the Sunday yet because I am waiting for, like, this is like my end of the day journaling ritual. I also have here to the side my sidebar wherein I write down if I have gained or lost weight, and I noticed that this is like a motivation for me to lose weight. If I only write down the day if I have lost more than the last time I tallied. So for example, I started a year, this is in kilograms by the way, I started the year in that weight, and then I write down if I've lost any. If I have gained, for example, on the 3rd, it's 81.6. If I ended up weighing 81.7 on the next day, I will not write it down, but I will write when I lost on another day. So that's like here, as you can see, it's 1, then 3 and 4. I'm going to write 5 here because I did lose 0.2 kilograms today, which is, I'm happy with that. Like slowly doing it because I don't really have an exercise routine as of the moment. I just have my morning walks every now and then, because I'm super exhausted and my feet hurts from the little accident that I had last year, or the year, how long it was, but yeah. So I'm still getting back up to walking and running. And yeah, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. So until then guys, take care and bye.